Hello Mike, hello Amy, it's Patrick from New Orleans with the weekly Topsides Welding Engineering Report. It turns out not a lot of activity happened last week, so I'm not sure if that's due to COVID, but not much to report on for you. But since I have your attention, I'd like to revisit an issue I brought up last month, but admittedly, I did a poor job describing at the time. So if you'll give me another shot, I want to describe how I feel the topsides ways of working, which are different than what you're used to on pipeline and in subsea, are a complement to what you're doing. And now that we're an emerged group, it'll make us even better. I've given this a lot of thought, so bear with me. Big picture, real big picture time. What do? Shell projects. So we got the seafloor. What do? We drill some holes, bubble up some oil, put some subsea equipment on it, connect that oil to a pipeline up to our topsides facility. We do some light refining of the oil in that topsides facility, and then build another pipeline to the beach. What's our role with that? As materials and welding engineers, we make sure the fabrications are fabricated safely and that the equipment will operate safely. How do we do that? We mitigate risk. Now, Shell has a defined equation for how we define risk, and there's 4 components. It is the likelihood of failure times the severity of the failure times the ease of surveillance, how easy is it to find the failure, and 4, the ease of repair. Topsides equipment versus subsea equipment, not much different. It's steel welded to steel. So the likelihood of failure is pretty much the same. But at that point, we diverge because the severity of the consequences are much greater for subsea equipment. The difficulty detecting the issue, we try our best, but sometimes we slip up. And finally, easy repair. It's going to be a lot easier for me to walk up to some topsides equipment and repair it than go 2 miles under the water and do that same repair to the other equipment. So even though on topsides we probably have 80% of the fabrications, turns out 80% of the risk is with subsea and pipeline. So Shell, being the smart company that it is, we put 80% of our resources in to mitigate the risks of the 20% that is pipelines and subsea, the 80-20 rule in engineering, the Pareto effect. And that works out great. I brought a prop. So here, 80% of our efforts go to resolve the 20% that could really blow up. And then that leaves 20% of our assets to manage the 80%. And that's kind of where the topsides group resides. We're in that 20% of resources that maintains 80% of the smaller risks. While it's true that we don't dive into all the issues, we don't, monitor the repairs of all the equipment that needs repairs, we make sure it's managed correctly. And if there's ever an issue that requires us to get more involved, we will. And then even if we need your involvement, we elevate it to you. So that's where I feel we complement each other. My group maintains surveillance of the 80% that allows your group to use its engineering prowess to tackle the 20% that have the greatest risk for Shell. I'd love to talk to you about this more when we have a chance in the future. And I appreciate you letting me hijack this update, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Hey, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.